the saying is we never stop. I know you're ready to go again, but how much does it mean to you personally? First time as club captain.
Yeah, it's a dream come true for me, but I couldn't have done it without any of the staff, any of the players. You know, they've been first class. Like you said, it's a dream come true.
And Callum, a final word for two great servants that are saying goodbye to us today. Rogic and Bitton, we've kind of lost superlatives of both of them over the years, but they've been fantastic servants.
Yeah, absolutely. Two fantastic guys, two fantastic football careers at Celtic. Hugely successful. Again, backed with a massive support and fan base all around the world. But just a massive thank you to them personally for me, everyone involved in the team, everyone on the staff. So thanks again, and we wish them all the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, he'll now go and collect his medal. The Celtic captain, Callum McGregor.
Callum McGregor there, addressing the Celtic supporters as the League Chief Executive Neil Doncaster puts the medals round the necks of the Celtic squad. Ange Postecoglou is getting ready to come out and listen to this ovation for the Celtic manager.
So, Ange, as I said in the build-up, Ange, as I said in the build-up there were many in Scotland who had almost written you off after a handful of games here. So I'm going to leave it to you to see what this means to you, what it means for your squad, and what it means for this club going forward.
Champions, that's who we are. I just want to thank everyone involved, from the board, management. I've got the best staff in the land. Unbelievable effort. I've got a group of players who have been unbelievable, champions of Scotland and well-deserved. And for you, the best on the planet, unbelievable. You've embraced me, you've embraced my family, you've embraced this jumper, and I want everyone to enjoy today, enjoy the summer, and we'll come back bigger, better, because we never stop.
Well, if the players didn't get the fans going on the pitch, then that certainly has. Great words from the Celtic manager, Ange Postecoglou. We'll be back next season, bigger and better, as he thanks his staff and the Celtic supporters for all that they've done this season. There's Callum McGregor, last one to get his medal. Just a small matter of a trophy lift as he hugs Chief Executive Michael Nicholson. And there it is. Green and white ribbons are back. You can see it before your eyes. Callum McGregor has the league trophy in his hands. It's back at Celtic Park, and Celtic are back in the Champions League. Tom Boyd, your thoughts, your emotions?
Yeah, we have been fully tested today. We've had full range. We were coming here for a party, and we've been right through the whole range of emotion with so many players enjoying themselves out up there on that stage. Callum McGregor, his first second trophy, first league trophy as captain. He's 52 in the first year. I did the way back in '98. And then we had so many other emotions with Tom and Near Bitton. Tom coming off, Near coming on. And the tears were being held back at every moment. And when the manager started to speak there, what an awesome prospect that is, Jerry, when we have our manager saying, we will get better, bigger and better, and that just fills this whole place with the potential of what we want to see, where we want to go, and we're certainly on the right road.
Every single player getting a moment with the trophy. Tom Rogic and Near Bitton just after the captain. They've made a memorable swan song here at Celtic Park. Juranovic, the trophy in hand. 6-0 victory this afternoon. Let's not forget the performance the boys put on in the final game of the season. For you, Tom, what were the pivotal games throughout the campaign?
Oh, there has been so many, Jerry, and you think in the last minute goals. We've seen the goal that Anthony Rashford saved it up across county, kept us going 10 men, showed the determination and the character. All through that campaign until we get really re-energised with having some extra players added to the squad. But that game, Neil Abada's last minute winner against the United here at Celtic Park, which helped us on our way. So you can pick any one of those here along the way, and it shows the character and the strength we've had. This absolutely outstanding games, fantastic consistency ever since we lost that last league game at Livingston.
Tom, I want to say thanks to you. It's been a pleasure to share the microphone with you this season. I'm going to stay down pitch side. We'll get some interviews live with the boys as they begin their lap of honour. In the meantime, we'll hand back to Connie and John and Simon in the studio.
Thanks very much, Jerry. I tell you what, listen, whenever you see that, the sight of Celtic lifting that trophy again, given everything that happened the season before, John, does it make it even sweeter for these supporters to revel and enjoy it?
Absolutely. Last season didn't work out for many reasons, and Celtic were determined to bounce back. It looked almost impossible at the start of August, and then they bring a former Australian manager in, and he totally transformed the club with his recruitment, with his knowledge, with his style, his character, all these words, and the players have fed off that, played some unbelievable football. The recruitment has been amazing. All the players have stepped up to what the manager asked them to do, and to win the title is absolutely outstanding. It's a great achievement from all the players. Don't forget either Ange Postecoglou's staff, the staff he has behind him, doing a lot of hard work on the training ground with him. And the fans can celebrate, not just here today, but all over the world. All the Celtic fans in New York, over in Dublin, in Belfast, in Canada, everywhere. The Celtic fans all over the world. So this is for them all, you know. And what that man has done, Ange Postecoglou, is an amazing job. He really, really has. When you think where we were, we didn't have a team. We almost had a complete rebuild of a team. That's exactly what he's gone and done. It's an amazing achievement, it really is.
I'm not sure that we can skip over the fact that Albin Ayeti's hanging about with a pair of sunglasses on, Simon
Shades
Donnelly.
on, yeah, I spotted that there, but just to reiterate what John's saying, it's been a remarkable turnaround there, and you look at the players, some of these guys now are heroes for this Celtic support, and they've only been here less than a year. It's incredible the turnaround, the positive impact that the players that he brought in have had, you know, lifted guys like this who has had to take Celtic time and time again, and the disappointment of last year, taking the captaincy from Bruni, almost an apprentice to Bruni over the years. He's slotted into the captaincy with ease and class. He's been the best player over the season, but it comes with other players coming into the club, refreshing everything, giving it a new energy, and that's what Ange has brought to this place. It's absolutely bouncing out there, and it's a great message that he's left us with there, that bigger and better, and we don't stop.
Yeah, bigger, better for next season, because we never stop, John. That message is pretty clear, and I think it's one that the Celtic fans were you know, quite happy about hearing. They were loving it.
Really, really exciting times if you're a Celtic fan. There's Martin O'Neill there speaking to Joe Hart.
Oh, there's our good friend Stan.
What manager Martin O'Neill was, by the way, here at Celtic. Two great players as well, Stan Petrov.
To be fair, we're going to head down for an interview in just a second. In fact, yeah, there we are, actually. We've got a couple of players there. We've got Matt Riley and Georgios Giacomakis ready to chat to Jerry just shortly. In fact, let's head down there now, actually. We'll hear from Jerry.
Georgios and Matt, very difficult to hear in this noise. Can I ask you, first of all, Georgios, your 2 goals this afternoon, how does this make you feel on the last day of the season, in your first season as a Celtic player?
It's amazing. We had some difficult moments, some unlucky results at the middle of the season, but we worked hard and we came back where we belong. We won the league and we are very happy for that.
And Matt, another new player in the squad this season. A word on these Celtic supporters and how much you've needed them this season, and what a pleasure it is to have them all here today.
Yeah, no, it's an absolute pleasure. They've been unreal since I've been here, you know, every game, home games, away games, wherever it is, and it's just really cool to be a part of.
How will you celebrate tonight?
This is dangerous to answer.
We cannot say where, but we will promise to ourselves that we will party a lot today. We deserve it. The season is done, it's over, so we have to celebrate what we have already achieved.
One final question. The manager said next season you come back bigger and better for the Champions League. Yeah. How much are you looking forward to that, Matt?
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be even better, I think. Champions League nights in this stadium, it's going to be unbelievable.
Great, guys. Thanks so much for talking to us. I'll let you go and enjoy the celebrations.
They summed it up perfectly there, didn't they? Whenever they both just looked at each other. What can we say here about what we're doing tonight?
Really exciting times for Celtic, if you're a fan, because there'll be more players leave. There's no doubt about that. Neil Bitton and Tom Rogic are leaving. There'll be more players leave. There'll be other players coming in. You're going to see new faces. You're going to see some stars, some real marquee signings under Ange, and of course, you know, we have the Champions League as well, the Holy Grail, straight into the group stages. Finances coming into the club, which is a really good time to be a Celtic supporter. Very, very exciting times under this guy, Ange Postecoglou.
It's very important not to underestimate, Simon, the job that Ange has done in, I know we've said this so many times, but in such a short period, with his own ideas, never sort of deviating from that plan. And you know, he said it himself, I think, even the last couple of weeks, that's the marker of a manager that wants success, is believing in what he can do and sticking to those principles.
Yeah, I've said it before, he's comfortable in his own skin, Connie. He came in, he didn't bring a backroom staff with him. That's almost unheard of in football nowadays. But he wanted to work with the guys that were here. There'd been a lot of success out with last season with the backroom staff here. Comfortable in his own skin, knew what he wanted to do, knew what style he wanted to bring to Celtic. And even at times this year, you know, 6-0 out there, I think, against Dundee or somebody at the start of the season, he was off the bench, encouraging them to go and try and get a 7th goal. This is what this guy's all about. it's exciting times. I said at the start of the season when they were getting a couple of defeats in Europe, there was enough going forward to hurt teams. They now are solidifying things at the back. The team's getting stronger. As John quite rightly says, it's to be a Celtic fan, it's exciting times ahead. What else is he going to bring to this club? Who else is he going to bring to enhance it? You know, the future's bright.
The really interesting thing, I think, you feel as though we're getting to know Ange even more as this season's gone on, because just so I think even from Wednesday night and just seeing the visible difference in his face and relief and excitement and just allowing himself to sort of be in it and enjoy it, it's written all over his face.
It's what it means to him. It's really what it means to him, you know. It means the world to him, all his hard work. Dreamed of this as since he was a young manager. You know, can he go to a club? Can he put his influence on the club? His philosophy, his talents that he has, and it's all come to fruition for him. Yes, the players have played their role, but he's been so pivotal in terms of the style as well. He never wavered from that back four, that 4-3-3, where you would get the overload in midfield with the full backs, and he's brought in some real quality players as well. Let's not forget some of the players, the Jotas, the Kyogos, you know, the Matt O'Reillys. I could go on, the goalkeeper Joe Hart, you know, to add to the Callum McGregors and the Rogic's. And look at well Rogic came on as a player this season. Callum McGregor, we thought, couldn't get any better, but his performances are on a different level right now. You know, best midfield player in Scotland by a mile. He's been incredible. I can't find any more superlatives that I can pay this man.
And I think what's really interesting as well, Simon, is the reconnection again with the fans. Because let's be honest, I think it's fair to say that there was a lot of anger, frustration about what was happening the season before. And look at these pictures. Look what we're seeing right now. Yeah,
but he gets it. I think from day one he gets what Celtic's all about. We touched on it earlier on about the profile of the players that he's bringing in. Joe Hart at the back, the experience at the back there. He also
we are being moved, aren't we? This studio is because exactly we're not too far from where the pictures you're seeing right now is very close to where our studio is, and honestly it feels like there's an earthquake underneath us, but that just highlights, doesn't it, exactly what we're saying.
It's been rocking all afternoon really, but it's been more or less rocking since the minute Ange walked in the door. You know, out with those 3 defeats at the start, as the team was finding its feet, gelling. John touches on McGregor there, Callum McGregor's form this year, but I really think it's with the guys that have come in. John will tell you yourself, when good players come to a club, they re-energise you, they lift your morals, lift your form, and he's been the most consistent performer. He's the guy that's made Celtic tick this year, but he's had all the legs and creativity and quality round about him as well.
And what a season this guy's had as well.
Brilliant, signed a new contract. And don't forget his goal up at Ross County, 97th minute, playing out right back, gets himself in the opposition's box, rose like a salmon, put the header in last week as Dundee United there on Wednesday. That cross, inch perfect for Giakoumakis. But a special word for me, Connie, Joe Hart. Joe Hart has done everything in the game. He's won cups, he's won Premier Leagues, he's played in championships, he's played in World Cups. Look how much he's enjoyed this season, and he's enjoying lifting the title there, the cup, and you can just see he's absolutely delighted with everything that he's done this season.
You know, I was thinking about this as we're watching the pictures. I was lucky enough a couple of seasons ago to be on the bus with the quadruple treble, right? And you get a little bit of a sense, as someone who's never played professional football before, the energy that you're getting from the crowd, the energy they're getting from these people. What is it like? You guys have both done this. You guys have been out there. You've had that trophy in your hand or one similar. What does it feel like?
The crowd are huge. The crowds play a crucial and a massive role in your success. They get behind you. Yes, of course, you've got to be winning games. You've got to be playing the Celtic way, on the front foot, high intensity, scoring goals. Ange gets it. Simon alluded to it. Ange Postecoglou gets all that. But the fans here, best in the world. They're the best in the world, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the scenes. Just brings back so many joyful memories from my time here, in Celtic legend. They're there and they're always there. Tommy Burns, the Celtic support are there through thick and thin. A tough season last year, but boy, are they reaping the rewards from the appointment of Ange Postecoglou this year, and the Japanese boys, they're loving it.
These players, Connie, wherever they go now, wherever they play their football, any other team on the planet, they will never receive anything like this in their lives again. This today, embrace it, remember it, enjoy it, because you never, I did this 3 times, I was blessed, I feel blessed to have done it 3 times. You never ever get these moments back, so embrace it and enjoy it.
And it looks like that's exactly what they're doing. I suppose it's that moment when you get to this point where you think, right, do we just go round again? Because I guess you don't want to go off the pitch when this is happening, Simon.
No, not at all. You need to just drink it in, as John says. Try and take it all in. Obviously, these guys will be coming back under Ange next year to try and go and do it again. But there's never any guarantees in football. And this is a fantastic league win for them again, on the back of last year. On the back of the many players that came in this year, it was incredible, the turnaround.
We're looking at the Bitton's wee boy there and sharing it with their families. And I guess at any time when you get your families on at the end of a season and to enjoy it, but this is things that as a father, I guess, that you're never going to, I mean, this is money can't buy stuff for these kids. This moment of building with your family.
I still look back 16, 17 years ago, pictures of me and my little boy and my daughter on the pitch winning my first title. Still got the pictures at home, and it's just magic. You can't say anything else about it. Go and enjoy it with your family. Celtic is a family club. It's you know, it's a unity. It's a family environment here, and you know, just wonderful, absolutely wonderful to see their players there with their wives, partners, mums and dads, kids. Fantastic, enjoy it.
We were just seeing pictures there of Cameron Carter-Vickers, and I guess we do naturally look to next season and the importance of holding on to players like Cameron Carter-Vickers, like Jota. Simon, I guess, you know, Ange is a little bit, he's keeping his cards close to his chest for obvious reasons about how many players he wants to bring in, but I guess they'll be on top of his list.
They've been 2 really important major factors for Celtic this year. Jota, I think if you look at his stats, his assists, he's popped up a goal again today, they'll be pretty impressive. Carter-Vickers, solid as a rock at the back, and it'll be great, you know, on the back of obviously the kind of disappointment of Rogic and Bitton leaving today. We talk about the end of an era. It'd be great to start the next chapter of Celtic with the signing of those 2 players. I'm sure Ange would like to keep them. As I say, they've been fantastic for the club this year.
Oh, there's Ange and his family. And he was very keen the last couple of days to make sure that the praise was heaped on them, because, you know, it doesn't take one person to do a job like this. It's his whole family's life. This is his life's work, effectively, isn't it? And they would have to. Well,
absolutely. Ange is taking the results home, and that, you know, that family support as well is so important. And it's exciting. We mentioned it earlier on. Next season, there's going to be more players coming to the club, some really good players. No point bringing players in that are just equally as maybe as good as the ones you've got. You've got to bring players in that are better players to improve the team. They're not easy to find, they cost money, the top players, big wages, big financial outlay, but I think when the club look at it, you know, they will offload some more other players, but they'll bring players in as well, because you have to add that little bit of freshness. You know, you're competing on 4 fronts next season, but the carrot is the Champions League, straight into the group stage. So you're going to get the biggest and the best clubs coming to Celtic Park again. The fans love the European nights here under the lights. So great times to come, as well as today. And
a hugely important part of that is the fact that this is an opportunity for Ange, Simon, to have a full pre-season, you know, and not have to sort of break that up with qualifiers and all the rest of it.
Yeah, listen as well, that a lot of these players are young as well. This group are only going to get better, I believe, moving forward. The experience of Champions League, a lot of them are the right side of mid-20s, so they've got likes of Jota, Abada. These guys are all, their careers ahead of them, so they're only going to get better. But as John says there, you need to go and bring in another few that are of that quality to lift the team and move forward yet again.
Oh, it's so lovely, isn't it, to see these guys out with their families, and I quite like to spot actually whose kid looks like them the most. You can tell. I think Ange's boys, certainly you wouldn't be lost as to who their dad is. But you look at this as well, and you think about going back in and being part of this. What happens next? Is there somebody organising the party, or what's been your experience of this?
I think there'll be something organised. I would imagine that the players will get together, maybe with their wives, and they'll have a big celebration evening, which will be organised by the football club, and then the lads will have a night out on their own to celebrate as well. And players will be off now; they'll be off on holidays. They'll work so hard this season. Some players have got international matches, World Cup qualifiers and everything else. But they'll certainly come back ready to go again under this man, because as he says, we never stop. He'll be putting the demands back on the players from the first day next season.
Do you know, I spotted in the background there actually James Forrest, and we've not even mentioned the new contract for James Forrest, which is huge for him, isn't it, Sam?
It is. He's been such a big player, like Callum McGregor. It's important to. We've just lost Rogic and Bitton, who have been here for 9 years. Callum and James have come through the ranks at Celtic. Huge success, the pair of them. So I was delighted to see him sign up for another 3 years. James, he's had a difficult season through injury, but no doubt he'll have a big performer in Europe as well for Celtic. Huge experience.
We're waiting to hear from the manager, Ange Postecoglou. He's milling around just now, enjoying himself, of course. I think he's speaking to our colleagues in the media and he'll be with us, so stick around for that if you can. But John, it's hard, isn't it? Because players will want to be enjoying things with their teammates and all the rest of it, but then they've got all the boring stuff to do, like to chat to us in the media.
Well, they'll enjoy that. They'll enjoy the fuss that's made over them, and people going up to them, can I have an interview? That's part of it now, but the job's done.
But do you just want to celebrate with your teammates? Is it not a bit like... Oh,
yeah, well, they'll do that as well. They'll have ample of time to do that. This is the time to appreciate the support. Look at the flags, look at the scarves around the players' necks. The fans are throwing their scarves on, and this is just part of it, and some people will be comfortable in front of the camera giving interviews, others maybe won't. But it's a brilliant moment. Remember my daughter being 4 or 5, she's 24 now. That's how old I am now, Connie.
Me.
So I can remember my kids out there with me, 2001 or whatever it was, and it's a really, really fantastic time to look back years on of these pictures, and the players will certainly have that opportunity as well.
There's one of my old teammates there as well.
He's loving his life, isn't he, Tom?
Absolutely loving it. Great scenes.
Yeah, just enjoying, just everyone sort of milling around, and they're kind of half thinking about going round again, but we're not sure if they are. But
keep going, lads, keep going. They don't want to come off.
I know, and then again, it's that opportunity for them to be with each other. And we spoke a little bit about James Forrest there, and I think part of what the manager said when he was talking about him signing his new contract was it's not just about the player and what he brings, but there's something about having a player involved in that dressing room who's got roots within the club. Callum McGregor's got that, of course, as well. And Ange was saying, just for him, how important that is. Not when you're building a team, it's not just about the players.
But listen, James, when he's fit, has got a lot to offer on the pitch as well. But 100%, you've lost the likes of Bruni last year. Obviously, the club captain, Callum, moves into the captaincy role. But guys like Forrest are so important to the club. And I still think he's got a lot to offer here, and he's into the senior stages of his career, but he's been blighted with injury this year. I think he will have a big part to play next season.
I think what I like as well is that all the players are there, the whole group, the substitutions, the ones who didn't play today, and brilliant.
We'll continue this chat in just a second because Joe Hart's with Jerry.
Joe Hart, you've had some big celebrations in your time. What does this mean to you?
It means everything, you got to live in the moment. This is the moment. What an amazing place. What an amazing atmosphere, what an amazing club. I'm super proud to be here.
When you came here today, were you determined as a team to put on a performance as well? Because it certainly looked like that.
What do you think? The message has been very, very, very clear from the moment we walked through the door. Whether we're playing for a championship, whether we're playing for half-time, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how we go about our business. We're here to get after it.
And in terms of next season, the manager said it, bigger and better, Champions League football again.
Look, enjoy the moment, and then next year we go again.
Enjoy the moment, Joe. Enjoy tonight. Enjoy the summer. Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
I think that's my highlight of the day. What do you think, Jerry? Oh, you've got to love Joe Hart. It was straight to the point, John.
Yeah, but we can enjoy what's to come. Joe Hart is so determined just to enjoy his day, celebrate the title win. It's his first season at Celtic. Brilliant for him personally. A lot of people thought he was finished.
Simon?
Yeah, listen, I think he's been a huge influence this year. You look at the captain there, but he was very much a captain. I can imagine him being another captain in that dressing room. As I said earlier on, he seems to have got Celtic from the minute he walked in the door. Huge experience in the game, leadership qualities. I think he touched on the two centre-backs not being the most vocal he's played with. So I think he's had a huge role to play in that defensive line.
Okay. Listen, we will keep the celebrations, the scenes, everything going on social media. You won't miss anything.
Just go on Joseph Juranovic.
Exactly.
Live Insta tonight.
I said to him earlier on actually why he wasn't live Instagramming us, but he said he was going to do it later, so we'll hold him to that. Listen guys, it's been great to be alongside you as always today. I hope you've enjoyed this season. I've certainly enjoyed being alongside you. And enjoy your summer. Thank you so much to everyone at home for watching, and we'll see you again next season here on Celtic TV.